We are looking live at a beautiful fly-in to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. But even if you close your eyes, Brock, you'd still know exactly where you were by the rallying cry of the Jaguar faithful in the stands. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Cam Little after the opening kick. And we're off from Jacksonville. Return coming from the 6. Showing a little burst so far. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
Special teams always play an important role in ball games, and it does right here from the jump. That's going to give the offense terrific field position for this opening drive.
On the set.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready.
First carry here for the rookie out of Penn State. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
Come on, set. 60 red. 60 red.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Caught quickly on the slant. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Carolina in punt formation. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Thanks at 24.
Give now to the running back. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence on the play fake. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. And that's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Hey, kill!
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Hits his running back. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down. The Jaguars into punt formation. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. This one well struck and angled toward the sideline. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30.
Their own 29-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Yellow, go. Red, 38. Set.
Now a give running right. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Ready,
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That was Tyrone McMillan he was looking for. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Yellow, 22. Blue striker. Cut.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Got a man, and Horn has it. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They get 22 out of that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
Ready, ready.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's the handoff. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers 1st.
Defense was clearly focused on taking away the pass in that RPO scheme offensively. Feels so good when you get the job done and you get a chunk run on RPO. That's setting you up for some success.
Check down. Ready?
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Stopped by Fourier Oluoku.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Ready.
Defense shows blitz. Young. Got a screen to the running back. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he stopped for loss of yardage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And that hits and heads out beyond the 45, but short of the 40.
At their own 44-yard line.
1st and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Out of the gun, Lawrence. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Panthers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
They'll take over the 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Setting him on the dive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the 1st.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. So the false start backs him up 5. Here comes 2nd and long.
Trail green. Here is cut.
Here's Young to throw. Taken in by Noah Fant. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative. And the best of them make it look oh so easy.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Here we go. Here we go. Black 40. Cut.
Throw here. 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time the plant was closed.
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this.
Ready, plaster, 6. 60 red. 60 red. Green jack.
They're going for it, Young. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Hey, easy, route. Go, go. Done. That's it. Silver.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they face 2nd down.
I love that. No, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Escapes the pocket. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. So through 1, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the 2nd quarter. It's Jaguar football. They have it 3rd and 10.
Gun.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Go. Hey, tomato. Take right open.
Again, it's Lawrence to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Trevin Wallace has it. And the Panthers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Man, these guys just can't get out of their own way right now, and we both know it's only going to hurt worse as this game rolls on.
Yeah, kind of stuck in a loop right now. I don't care what sport it is. If it's golf, if it's shooting free throw, bat and baseball, if you grip it tight and you grip that ball tight, usually bad things follow.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to the well again. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Down. Yellow, 22. Red, cycle. Smash, red. Hut, hut.
Out of the gun, Young. Gets it to the 15. Catches made down the right sideline. It's a gain of 22. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Looking quickly here.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Check, hut.
From the pistol, it's Young. Headed out right. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Ooh, for a moment, thought those were our first points until he came and knocked it away.
Yeah, I think the message sent pretty clear after that play. You're going to have to try a lot harder than that to be the first ones on the board.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Ready, ready, ready.
Young working from the gun. He's got it. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Lining up now to try the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. Just his second missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
Once again here, second and 10. Onto the crossing route. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give them 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets them a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
It's a hunt. Here we go, son.
Hand off now from the gun. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Kill. Sink right. Hey, I'm gun.
Lawrence working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's marked down. Looks like at the 32-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Jaguars have a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Lawrence with it on first. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief.
Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars tie and can take the lead here in the second. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, it's such an advantage. And when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. There'll be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
This return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Ready, set.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Set.
Plowing up the middle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Daniel Scott with the pick. And the Jaguars take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Our coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
That run good for a gain of 2, and just like that, we've hit our 2-minute warning. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Hey,
Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
11. Red on red. Hey, 30 left. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's incomplete left side.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. That's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Little knocks it through. And that'll push their lead to 4.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
On the return, it's Rondale Moore. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Setting up the running back screen. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. Now, that's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
To the air on 1st down. Young. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. Down to the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games. This sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Makes the score Panthers 13, Jaguars 10.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Bayshul Tootin now on the return. And This drive will start inside the 25. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. Route. Go. Hey, so hot. Take right open.
Lawrence throwing here. He's going to push one deep down the right. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
On the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Hits his running back. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. The right side caught by Thomas. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Lawrence. Looking right, and he finds it. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take the lead just before halftime. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Moore with a return. Things going well so far. And work already half done thanks to that run back. They're taking over at midfield.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on the short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards at the end.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take the lead just before halftime. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Fields the hard squib kick. He's brought down just inside the 25. Here's the final play of our first half.
Red on red. Done. It's hot. 11. Safe right. Go.
I got him, man. He's mine.
Hot.
Throwing here just before halftime. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be driven out of bounds to end this second quarter, Brock. Defenders got there, but not before a pretty nice pickup. See if they can build off that in the second half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Hey, run! Go straight! Go, let's go! Here we go.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Has it downfield, working the left. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down. So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Hey, kill, Tim. Hey, Tim's attack.
Lawrence trying again on 2nd. Taking a shot towards the end zone. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take the lead right away in half number 2. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. And the pass is caught. Tech 2 more onto the score. They get the 2 out of it, partner. Nicely done, but into double coverage. Felt like they kind of got away with one there.
That is a quarterback's best friend. I can't tell you how many times your players, your teammates, your offensive skill guys around you come back to huddle. Just say, give me a chance. Please, just give me a chance. Throw it up. I'll make you look good. And he did right there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Black shot. Edo blue. Slide through. Hut, hut.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for a Panthers first. Right up the gut. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Young. Setting up the screen. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Ready?
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. On a quick slant, it's Legette. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Soko, hot.
There's a dive up the middle. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it. That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Hey, Bill two.
Third and long for him here. That's caught for the first. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Forced out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Rip, 23. Hey, Denver, 13 loose.
Back to the air, Lawrence. Finds him over the middle. On the move, past the 40. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Hey, Lion. Hey, tomatoes.
Again, it's Lawrence to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. They stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
Red on red.
Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. On the move, headed right. He takes it himself. And on 1st down, only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
From the shotgun, Lawrence buying some time right. He's calling his own number again. And he's going to be out of bounds at about the 7-yard line, partner. That's where they're going to be set up for this 1st and goal.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. Only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal coming up from the 7.
2nd and goal.
Hey, go.
At the Panthers' 7-yard line.
Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars holding an 11-point advantage. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Moore with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Yellow.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Come on, set.
From the pistol, it's Young. Dumps it off to his running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Every once in a while, sure, a pass, they can go for a negative yard. But lose that much, I promise you, that call will never come up on the call sheet again.
On third down, it's Young. Got his man. This is McMillan. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. Enough time, it's almost inevitable. He'll find enough space for a completion.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gets some more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, doesn't matter.
Out of the gun, Young. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. And the Jaguars are going to take over after his 9th interception of the season. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up second down. Lawrence working from the gun. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars parlay the interception into points.
Well, a couple different ways now. You can win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body to try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars go up by 19. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Moore with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 10.
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Second and 3 now. Young working from the gun. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to bring up the Carolina 1st down.
A gain of 14. And the Panther 1st down.
Set, ready. Ready?
Now it's Young. Finds him on the crossing route. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Offense in a hurry up here.
1st down.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the power play up the gun only results in 2 yards.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate. And that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Back now, pressure coming. Get this out quickly. It's McMillan. Oh, it looked like he was going to have that first, didn't it? But after the stop, they're going to be a little bit short at the 22. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that brings up 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
He gets it to Fant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Ready?
On 1st down, they'll run. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. But those are the hurry-up offense here.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Shotgun snap, not a yard. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here,
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Cluster, 6. Ready. Ultra, ultra, yellow, 40, slide, blue. Right, white. Steel, black. 10.
Desperation time here. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
you know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Well, taken down after he advances this up to about the 43. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Jaguars have a 1st down. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Go, go, let's go. 11, add it.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to let this go deep down the right side of the field. That one connects. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here.
Hey, Lion. Here we go.
They'll try and punch it in. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. They're 3 yards closer to the end zone. Here comes 2nd and goal.
3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Hey, easy. Ralph, Ralph. Here we go.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Jaguars put up even more points in a win. Not sure we can call these gadget plays anymore, partner. Not like we could in the early 2000s, right? Because receivers who can run it, well, they become an important part of many NFL offenses, especially down in the red zone.
And that's because the reality you face is there's only so many conventional plays. Really, there's only so many reps you can get in during the practice week, so many different opportunities and traditional sets. But when you got an outlier like this, when you got a wide receiver who can run it like a running back, it presents a whole other set of issues for defenses.
And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Panthers 1st. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38. Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Now looks like we're going to get a stoppage for an injured Jaguar. He's in some pain as the trainers head out to examine him.
Green Jack. Here we go. Black Ultra. Cut, cut.
Young looking to throw. Oh, the football's loose. Jags pick it up. They get a little extra on top of that fumble recovery as they take possession.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, and they're going to give you a shot at it, go punch that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
Hey, go, go. So.
That play straight ahead. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up first and goal. It's a huge pickup on the play, and that will set up first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Another carry for him. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
Loss of 1.
All right, here we go.
Brings up
Second down.
and goal at the Panthers' 4-yard line.
Rip, 23. Hey, I'm gun. Hurt. 11. Hey, kill. Go.
They give it to him again. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into third and goal.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
Hey. Go. 11. Red.
They're headed up the middle. Oh, no luck. He tried. He was frightened, but they send him backwards on third and goal.
Taken down behind the
Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. Facing fourth down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that makes it a 29-point ball game.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Moore with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Come on, set. 33, yellow.
Back to throw. Here's Young. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Now the Panthers decide to spend their third and final timeout. Big shot to begin the drive has them up beyond the 40.
First and 10 at the
Here we go, set.
42-yard line.
Ready.
Here's Young on first and 10. That's caught by Hubbard. And he'll get it up to the 44.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and you're getting some positive yards. Now, that's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It would be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Yards to go.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Yellow. Set, cut.
We'll air it out on third. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Upping the pace here as the clock continues to run.
That's good.
First down. Young. Connects on the crosser. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. So the Jaguars come away with a win in this one. And they continue playing their best ball of the season over this recent stretch as they pick up a 6th consecutive victory. So for my partner Brock Hewitt and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.